My name's Frank Prazen. This is week 2 of Public Speaking Online. This is my penny jar speech. As everyone knows, it's March, which means March Madness. And now it's a Sweet 16 coming up. So Baylor versus South Carolina. South Carolina upset number 2 seeded Duke on Wednesday night, and Baylor was number 1 in the country for the longest time, about week 4 or 5. Second game is Florida versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin pulled off probably the upset of the tournament, beating number 1 overall seed Villanova with Player of the Year Josh Hart. Third matchup is my national champion Gonzaga, who's never made the Final Four and has a record of 32-1 in the regular season, who hosts West Virginia. Fourth matchup, Arizona, who won the Pac-12 versus Xavier, and Xavier gave Creighton during the regular season and Big East tournament a pretty good run. Fifth game is Oregon versus Michigan. Oregon, for you who don't know, Dana Altman coached Creighton from 2000 to I think it was 2011. And then they also have Dylan Brooks, who's a possible Player of the Year candidate. Sixth is the team I should have picked to win it all, which is Kansas. I think they have the best starting 5 on the floor with Josh Jackson, Devontae Graham, Frank Mason, Landon Lucas. Purdue has Caleb Swanigan, who gave Wisconsin during the year a pretty good run. Seventh game is North Carolina versus Butler. Everyone knows Roy Williams and the history they have in the tournament, battling Duke. And then Butler's kind of the underdog. Last year they lost on a potential game-winning half-court shot by Grayson Hayward versus Duke. And then 8, Kentucky versus UCLA. John Calipari, trying to get his young freshman DeAndre Fox, Malik Monk, who's also a Player of the Year candidate, into the Elite Eight. And then everyone's talking about UCLA with Lonzo Ball and his dad wanting this $1 million shoe deal, and his other sons, and who also could be the Player of the Year candidate. But my pick is Baylor beats South Carolina, moves on. Wisconsin, I think, with Ethan Happ, Nigel Hayes, Bronson Koenig, and Showalter, I think they get it done. Gonzaga, who I hope, who's never also, like I said before, has never made the Final Four, I think they can get past West Virginia and that good crew. Arizona, I think this with, as good as the Pac-12 is with UCLA and Oregon, I think they get past that game. And then I think Oregon and Dana Altman, who I root for even when Oregon's not on TV, I think him and Dylan Brooks, I think they get through. And then Kansas, like I said, if I would have picked Gonzaga, I would have picked them because I think they have the best 5 on the floor with Josh Jackson and Frank Mason, who will probably win the Player of the Year. 7 is North Carolina. I think just the history they have with, playing Duke, Syracuse, Louisville, Rick Pitino. I think they pull it out. And then this game, Kentucky with their freshman Malik Monk, DeAndre Fox. I think UCLA and Lonzo Ball get it done.